Ugh. I've never been a smoker. Oh, horrible. I don't like no smoke.
Man.
Chase,
Mommy used to like to go visit.
why do you like to smoke?
I just wish your mom was here.
Oh my! I do too.
Every time I think about it, I think of her every day. She'd have loved that way.
Oh, she would love it. She would love Anna. I think Anna was picked by Nani. Right?
Hey, Pep Pop Bernetti. Now, he'll love Chase. He'll love you. The great-grandfather Bernetti.
My mom's dad.
Oh, God almighty.
Why's that?
He loved boys first. And the guy that was going to school, #1. And to be a doctor, God, he said he's the best guy in the world. Really? He was a little guy, but
He died young, right?
yeah, 50.
Was he athletic?
No. See, he came here with nothing.
Who knew? He could have been athletic.
He came here with nothing. He went to work working downtown, selling fruit. And he come up, he had partnership with 2 restaurants. He knew how to work. #1 was he was a workaholic. But then became an alcoholic. Great guy.
He lived with Grandma Bernetti. I mean, who wouldn't be an alcoholic?
She was good.
Great guy, though. And a good cook and a good provider. See the big problem?
Was he Italian?
Huh? Brunetti? He was born in Sicily. Sicily. No, he was born in
Villa Squarta.
Villa Squarta.
Outside of Naples.
Yeah.
Sicily, where you don't want to be from?
No, Sicilian is a cutthroat.
The Southern Mafia.
Hey, one of my best friends came from Sicily. His name was Frank Pizzica. He came from Italy with nothing. He owned the car dealership. He owned the plaza. He was the one who brought Stan Musial on the baseball. One of the nicest guys you ever want to meet. So he goes back to Sicily to visit with his wife. They started throwing stones up at the window. Fate camminare, Italiano, Americano. They wanted him to get the hell out of there. They didn't want him there. He left 2 days later. He said,
They didn't like Americans there?
They didn't like him because he was an Italian. He was born and raised there. What a great guy. There's a guy there. He wanted me and his son. See, he owned a Buick dealership there. And the Bindi brothers were selling their Cadillac Pontiac dealership. And he wanted to buy it for me and his son. Can you believe that? He wanted to give it to me.
Really?
Yeah. I said, no, I couldn't take it. No, I said, I want you and my son Paul ahead. I said, I really appreciate that. He thought I was one of our family. That's the kind of guy he was, really.
That's my godmother.
Huh?
Sandy Pizzica. She's my godmother.
Who was she?
Sandy Pizzica.
Oh, really?
Oh, great people.
Where do they live? In Pittsburgh?
Yeah. They live in Monongah Hill.
Oh.
Did you have a dealership with his son?
No. I said, no, I'm not going to take advantage. See what happened? The first time I met him, see, I was working for GMAC. I was a peasant, and they needed a guy that worked that area. So they had 17 guys, and I was a low man on the totem pole, but they picked me because I had a college education. I took other courses. They picked me, and everybody got pissed off. So I got to know Paul, Frank Pizzica. He's the guy who got me on Scotch. Really? So I got to know him real well. We'd go places, he'd take me with him, always drank Scotch. His sister died, and Donnie and I went to the funeral, and all their family was going to their house. And I said, well, they were in Monongah Hill, it's about a 30, 40-minute drive. I said, well, Mom and I are going back there. He says, well, come to the house. I says, Frank, you got your family there. I says, I don't want to interrupt. He says, "You're part of our family." That's the kind of guy he was.
Really?
And he's the guy I want to be. His son to have a damn car dealership. That's the kind of guy he was.
How did he have so much money?
Huh?
How did he have so much money?
Because he worked. He worked. He had a small plaza, and he had about 10 stores in there. He had the car dealership. I mean, he's a great guy. Great guy. And he's the one that was the spokesman for Stan Musial. See, Stan Musial's father died when he was young, and Frank took over.
Who stands Musial?
He was one of the stars for the Cardinals, baseball player.
Oh, okay.
One of the greats.
Huh.
They call him Stan the Man, one of the greats in the Hall of Fame.
Huh.
See, the Pirates, he went to play for the Pirates. Frankie Fish was the manager, and he told Frank Fish, the guy, he'll never make it in baseball. So he plays for the Cardinals. He's in the Hall of Fame.
I see the picture.
All right, he's in the Hall of Fame. How good a ball player he was. But Frankie Fish, he'll never make it.
Huh.
That's why everybody thinks they know everything, really. Just like the guy that came, just like Johnny Unitas came to the Steelers.